Okay, so let's jump right into this look. Okay, so starting with the brows. First, I'm taking my razor and I'm gonna shave my brows to my desired shape. You obviously don't have to do this part, but I just wanted to get my brows as close to the iconic straight imvu brow as possible. Then I decided to put it down before things got too out of hand. So now I'm just brushing them and then I'm going to start filling them in. I'm just going to fill in the ends of each brow and leaving the front parts alone and making sure to really draw out the tail of each brow, because the imvu brows are very fluffy at the beginning and straight and thin towards the end. Now to set my brows in place, I'm going to use the Kaida soap from Amazon. I'm going to really focus this at the beginning of my brows to really get that fluffy and thick start to our brows. You want the beginning of your brow to be very fluffy and the rest just to be straight and normal. So I'm just going to run whatever's left on the brush through the rest of my brows. Next, I'm taking my e.l.f. Camo Concealer and I'm going to clean up my brows. By shaping the brows, this really helps you get that desired look and desired shape by cleaning it up and sharpening the edges. Then I'm going to blend that down to my lid and blend it out with my beauty sponge. This is me finally showing you guys the palette I've been using this entire time, but this is the Abby Roberts X Morphe palette. Just once again elongating the ends of our brows. Now we're going to shape the tops of our brows. First, I'm just going to go ahead and go in with some primer. I'm using the e.l.f. Putty Primer and I'm going to lay that on my forehead only to prep for the foundation. Taking the Super Stay Maybelline foundation, I'm going to use this to shape the tops of my brows. You want to make sure that you're always shaping the tops of your brows with foundation, not a light concealer, because we don't want that weird white cast. So make sure that you use foundation for this technique. Once again, this just further helps you to shape your brows and get that desired shape. This is me deciding on whether or not I like them, and they're kind of weird, but we're going to stick with it. Now I'm going to take my beauty sponge and just blend out the concealer on my eyelids, and I'm going to set that with some powder. This is going to act as our base for our eyeliner and eyeshadow and stuff like that. So I actually filmed an in-depth detailed eyeliner tutorial. I'll tag it right here, but basically I just take a cheap eyeliner and fill it in with black eyeshadow, and that's it. Now starting with the face, I'm going to take that same putty primer from e.l.f. and I'm going to lay that down first, prepping for foundation. After I lay this down, I'm going to go with my foundation. I'm just using the Super Stay Maybelline foundation, same one that we use for our forehead, and I'm going to be applying it with my damp beauty sponge. Next, I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. concealer and I'm going to lay this under my eyes. First, I'm going to take a angled brush and I'm going to carve out my eyeliner just to sharpen it and make sure that it's a clean line. Then I'm going to take my beauty sponge. I'm going to add some more concealer. I'm going to blend it out slightly and I'm going to leave it there to sit for a little bit just to get more coverage out of it. Then I'm taking a dark concealer and I'm going to use this as cream contour. And while the under eye concealer is still setting, I'm going to go ahead and blend out the contour, making sure I'm pouncing on my cheekbones in an upward position so it lifts the face instead of drags the face down. Now that the contour is blended out, I'm going to go back to the concealer under my eyes and blend it thoroughly out. Then I'm taking my powder puff and that same Glossier powder and I'm going to set my under eyes first and then I'm going to set the rest of my face. I feel like this powder is cute for natural girlies, but for full coverage girlies like me, I would not pick this up again. My under eyes started creasing and I had to go back in with some other powder, so I wouldn't recommend. Now it's time for falsies. Okay, so I'm going to take my signature regulars, my 25mm 3D mink lashes from Amazon. There's a direct link in my Instagram for these lashes. And then for the bottom lashes, I'm going to just take some random lashes that I stored in this box, cut them to my liking, and then use some glue to place them under my eyes. This process is a bit tedious, but have patience and take your time. It would be better and easier to use them with tweezers, but I just used my hands. Now we're going to bronze up the face. I'm using my You Can Be palette from Amazon, and I'm just putting out my cheekbones, my forehead, and on my chin. Taking a smaller brush in the same palette, I'm now going to contour my nose. If you want a full in-detail tutorial, I will do one. Now we're going into blush. I'm going to use that Abby Roberts X Morphe palette, and I'm going to use all the pinks and literally combine them together to make my blush shade. Basically just doing two harsh circles at the middle of my cheeks and at the tip of my nose, and I just keep going back and forth until I like it. Now for highlighter, I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild highlighter from CVS in Blossom Glow, and I'm going to do the tip of my nose and the top of my nose. I'm also going to bring some right underneath the point of my eye. I also showed how to do this in my eyeliner tutorial that once again I will tag right here. For lips, I'm going to use the Quibest liquid lips from Amazon and basically use the smudge method. I'll do a diagram of what I'm doing here. I don't really know how to explain it, but like I'm doing kind of like an ombre effect, so going in with lighter pinks and then going in the middle of the lighter pinks with a darker pink and blending it out. I don't know how to describe it, but I'm using the Yummy CoverGirl gloss to top off everything. So this lip kind of gives like a cute, natural anime cutesy girl vibe, which I love. And then I'm taking that same Wet n Wild eyeliner and I'm going to make some faux moles. You can get creative with your mole placements, but I just do the ones I see on the imvu girls, which is the look I've been into for a while now. I need to switch it up, I know. And this is the final look. Oh my gosh, I love it. I think it came out so super cute, and I promise next video will not be an imvu look. I know I'm wearing it out, girl, but I still had so much fun. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment down below what you want to see next from me. I got some ideas for another geru look, so I might be doing that next. I don't know though. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much, and yeah, have a great day, night, evening. I love you.